All right, dropping in here with Eric Neller, also known as the Water Evangelist from Living Water, and we are just about set to boil here. We're starting to get a rolling boil here over here on the Evansville City Water, and then on this side, this is going to be the purified living water. Just getting a head of steam up here, starting to get a little bit of a boil. I'm going to get the tea bags ready. First tea bag right in here for the Evansville side. We'll go ahead and keep the living water on the right side because we know not much good happens on the left. Ah ha ha. Little jab for y'all out there politically. Now, let's see what happens here. I'm going to go ahead and take this rolling boil and be hopeful that my glassware holds up here. Just get about a half a glass of this tea in there because I'm going to need that water for the broccoli. Let that continue to boil. Boy, is this hot. And then on this side, we'll go ahead and let that get in there. We've got about equal parts, don't we? Don't we, folks? Oh, I almost spot on. Look at that. Now you can see what's happening already. Let me tell you about good tea. Good tea, when it's done, is supposed to be caramel and clear, not dark, dingy, and nasty. Now, if you're a restaurant professional, one of the things you might want to recognize is people formulate an opinion of your restaurant based on how your food tastes. Oh, and your beverages. So having good taste in tea is pretty important. But you see what's happening here? Those were put in there at pretty much just about equal time. Maybe this one had a little bit of a late start, this one had a head start, but look at that difference, y'all. Oh, the water's boiling. Let me go ahead and take this broccoli. You see this broccoli? I'm going to go ahead and cut this square in half. So now we've got 2 pieces of broccoli. See them? Little pieces fall on the floor. I'm going to go ahead and drop these in the water at the same time. It is 20 minutes exactly. I'm going to go ahead and let those cook around there a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and take those out at, boy, I guess I'd give that about maybe a good 2.5 to 3 minutes just to accomplish what we're going for here. And I'll go ahead and make sure I turn them over a couple times. Look what's happening here. Look at that tea. Now I'm going to take these out. Now I'll even take, I'll take this one out first. There's a little bit of a running start on there. Drop that back over here. And then I'm going to take this one out here. Had that steeping for a couple minutes. And what do you think of that? Boy, can you see that difference? Is that dramatic? Oh, we're almost at 1919 there. Look at that. Can you see that? Can you see that with me in the way? Look at that difference, folks. Now, that is what tea is supposed to smell like. That is not. If you were here, your senses would be overwhelmed. You'd say, I can't believe that tea smells so good, and this one doesn't. Put that right down there. Now I'm going to go ahead, we're at 1853. I'm going to turn this broccoli over, because what I want to do is make sure that I give it equal time. Turn it over here. Remember, a little while ago I was saying that the benefits of our vegetables and fruit is in the color. It's in the phytonutrients. How do I know that? I worked on some pretty significant phytonutrient projects in some major nutraceutical companies dealing with infant nutrition. I'll leave that up to you to decide where that is. But we're down to 1823. I'm probably going to pull that off of here soon. Just stirring this around a little bit. Stir the pot, if you will. So now we've had it in there for roughly 2 minutes. We're going to go ahead and get that down there to, we're going to get 2.5. Now we're at 18 minutes. See the steam rolling out of here. The stuff is really cooking. Let me go ahead and move the tea back here. I think you get the idea. In fact, one more shot at that. Go ahead and take a look at that. Can you see that? Can you see that difference? I can. Move that back here for a moment. And I'm going to go ahead and prep us for the next phase here. Now we're getting back to this is 1735. Now, we're at 1730. I'm going to go ahead and take this broccoli out of here. All right. Woo, hot, hot. Maybe a smart guy would bring this over here so he doesn't have to carry it all the way across the stove. Now, the broccoli side by side, you won't be able to tell too much on camera other than the fact that it's hot. I'm going to turn this water off because that's all we're going to cook for now. I'm going to let that just settle down. Notice I didn't switch sides or anything. You You can't really tell it there, but the broccoli that came out of the pure living water is actually much firmer. And I'm believing, and I already know it's going to taste a whole lot better. We're not going to go the whole senses there because we don't have smell and taste vision here. And this side, softer and mushier. Now, what's going to be most interesting about this is the water settles down. I'm going to go ahead and put this broccoli back over here. I'm going to grab a paper towel off of here because I want you to know that I'm being fair. I'm wiping both of these bowls out of here, dropping little pieces of broccoli all over the place, which will be fun for the dogs later. Hopefully they get the clean side. Now, here's what we're going to do. Side by side against this white background. And remember, folks, the vitamins are in the color. The nutrients are in the color of the fruits and vegetables. Let me say that again. The nutrients, the beneficial phytonutrients that you want from your food are in the color. What does that tell you? This is the Evansville City water, and this, my friends, is purified living water. Maybe you can tell that from there, maybe you can't. How about I walk it over closer to you? How's that look? Steamy? A little bit of color in there, but not much, huh? Almost definitely clear. The fact that there's any color in there probably means that I cooked it just a little bit long. What about that, though? Same equal time. What do you think that is? That is all the benefits of the broccoli that you just cooked, sucked out of it and dropped into that water. Isn't this cool? Boy, I cannot wait to show you this live. If you own a restaurant or you manage a restaurant, we're coming to you. If you don't eat in a restaurant every day and maybe you make some tea, coffee, beverages, or maybe you just go crazy and cook something at home once in a while. Maybe you boil some water. I don't know. I'll tell you what. This side smells like a nice hot tub because it's full of chlorine and hundreds of other chemical contaminants. This side, pure living water. Since you're 70% water, doesn't it make sense that what you put on, around, and in your body should be pure and living? I think it does. Kind of a no-brainer for me. But then again, I'm Eric Neller, the water specialist, coming to you from the headquarters of Living Water. Remember, what's in your water is in you, and wherever there is troubled water, I come to convert it. See you soon.